Alright, so we are in the last week of June. This is going to be the halfway point of the year. So last week we saw Psycho Sid get turned on by the corporation after just not cutting it. DX and the Nation agreed to a 4v4 match at the next pay-per-view. If DX wins, X Pac and Triple H get a title shot versus Owen Hart and the Rock respectively. Mankind defeat Ken Shamrock. Mankind and Stone Cold both been feuding with Corporation, but they're also going at it with each other right now. And like that sounded sexual. So, they're going at it for the title. They're really starting to show dissension among each other, I think, and they're just gonna push and push each other to, a better match. I lost the train of thought there. Undertaker and Kane agreed to Hell in a Cell. I believe the Undertaker's having his first Raw match of the year tonight. Brian Pillman cost Al Snow European title match after Al Snow got involved in Brian Pillman's business, and we saw Val Venus and William Regal, the new stable. They're adding a member tonight. If I could be serious for a minute, they're adding a member, and then you're really gonna like it, and I think it's a good way to bring the guy in. So let's kick it off. And I don't remember what kicked it off because I made the show like hours ago. Here's just a basic pre-show match just for shits and gigs. Alright, the show starts off with Psycho Sid in the ring, and he challenges Vince McMahon to a match where Vince gets one of his guys, Shamrock or Maga, versus Psycho Sid at the pay-per-view. Just, Sid kind of a face now. He's on his way out, but, he challenges Vince. Here, speaking of Vince's kids, not kids, but, his allies, corporation, they defeat Bob Holly, the off and on tag team, Bob Holly and Billy Kidman, pretty quickly here. And then after the match, they're in the ring, Psycho Sid comes out and attacks him. He's not attacking to the point where they look bad, it's just like he got like a cheap shot or something in. Something in to make him look believable against one of these guys. Here, the Marvelous Ones cut a promo on the APA, or reply to last week. They're going to confront each other next week. Want to do more, but I was running low on time, so their segment with APA got cut. Alright, here, Val Venus and William Regal are facing Too Cool again, but this time they're disqualified. Lance Storm runs in and just attacks Too Cool. He hits him with the super kick. So we have Val Venus, William Regal, and Lance Storm together as a stable. And Rikishi runs in and makes the save from them hurting Too Cool, his allies, anymore. Here, Candido and Ahmed Johnson agreed to a match. Pretty much, these guys have been going at it for a couple weeks here. From King of the Ring, Ahmed Johnson crashed at the celebration ceremony. And, it just doesn't really have good... I don't know what the hell I was saying. But this is just, a good way to continue a feud. Candido can insult Ahmed Johnson while challenging him. We see JR and Jerry Lawler cut a promo. Not cut a promo, but they're at the announce desk and they're hyping Undertaker vs. Kane Hell in a Cell. Showing footage from the last 2 Hell in a Cells? Yeah, 2. And feature what the Undertaker did in Mankind. And then showing Kane's debut. And we're, I think, 10 months later, and we're going back to where we started with these two. Here, the Undertaker versus Matt Bloom. Squash match. Undertaker picks up the easy win here. Getting him, making him look strong on Raw. Remind the fans who haven't bought the pay-per-views that the Undertaker's legit. He's the Undertaker, goddammit. And he's facing Kane in Hell in a Cell. Here, Brian Pillman is in the ring. He calls out Al Snow, pretends to talk to him, but just is a dick about it. Maybe, slaps head around. And then finally, he just takes a cheap shot at Al Snow. Here, DX cut a promo on the Nation. Just basic before, I believe, a match. So we see Nation Domination versus D-Generation X. And here, DX picks up the win. When Batista pinned Ron Killings. But if you notice, 2 of the strongest members, arguably 3, Mark Henry, Owen Hart, and The Rock. I don't know. I forgot The Rock aren't in the match because The Rock and X Pac are main eventing tonight. Stone Cold and Mankind trade words in the ring. You know, talking about thank you for having my back, but I don't need you to have my back. I'm the next world champ. Stone Cold's blah 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 blah. Just a back and forth, starting to show tension between the two. We get to see The Rock cut a promo at X Pac. Then he goes on and defeats X Pac after Owen Hart interfered. Owen Hart's X Pac hit the ropes. Owen hits him with the belt in the back of the head for X Pac to get hit. So pretty much here it's an even match with Rock getting assistance for the win. And that ends the show. The Nation standing tall. Not the greatest show, but it's solid. Yeah, no real stick out moment of the show. So let's kick it off, and I'll see you at the screen. It is 33-23. So I'll see you there. Here WCW puts on a stinker with Hogan versus Piper in the main event, which got a pretty bad rating. I mean, those guys are very over, but they're both heels, so I see that. We also saw Giant versus Kevin Nash, and really the highest rated match is Davey Boy Smith versus Dean Malenko and Lex Luger versus Chris Jericho. So, excuse me, I know that's probably really annoying, but those are pretty solid matches. You got, Davey Boy and Dean, both older guys, good in the ring. And then you got Luger versus Jericho. You got a guy getting towards he's either in his prime or a little bit past, and a guy going into his prime. So that's interesting. They're in Quebec. Maybe that had to do with the low ratings. I don't know. That's what I know. That's why I was staying good old USA when I'm doing it. But I don't know. So it's 34-23 me, and I'll see you guys next week. Or the next episode, whatever comes first. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.